I told my folks if I could live over, I wouldn't change much, but I would change this mission. But I loved
How many
it.
did you get to do? How many missions did you fly?
Honey, this only glider mission
Oh, it's the only one?
left one. And my
Because he wasn't a glider pilot.
Oh,
they weren't enough pilots.
oh,
so
you were one of the people that go, oh, okay, I read about that. Oh,
I was a pilot
okay.
and an instructor at
Okay.
Houston, Ellington Field. And we got over to Europe and they getting this mission together, Varsity. And
Oh,
they
this
didn't
was
have
Varsity.
enough glider pilots.
Oh, my goodness.
So our squadron
Yeah.
had to come up with 6, and our operation officer volunteered 6 of our 8.
Oh, he volunteered 6 of you.
But we loved him.
Oh,
He
that's too
said,
weird.
I volunteered 6 of you.
Holy cow.
What was his name, Daddy?
Pappy Howell, he's a major. He's an operation officer.
Well, did he start at the first and happen to get you because your name
Well,
was Brown?
yeah, they went always B, then Brown was the first.
And what was your what is your name?
Bill Brown.
Bill Brown, the double B.
So the funniest thing, but I thought the strangest thing, not funny, but one of the 6 said, Pappy, I don't want to go on this mission. I'm not trained to be a glider pilot. He said, you don't have a choice. And he's the only one that got killed out of our 6.
Oh, what a
And
shame.
that's strange.
Yeah, yeah.
Mission.
Yeah.
Aw. So did you fly? Were you flying real airplanes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you have many missions with those, or was it?
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
We flew the prisoners out and the wounded out
Okay.
and brought them back, and we flew gasoline to Patton's army. And I always like to tell this story. I was in a restaurant one night in Orleans. We could eat downtown if we wanted to. And I met this couple from the next table. And they were elderly. And we hit it off. And they invited me to their house. It was a chateau on the Loire River that weekend. And I went out with a buddy of mine. And their daughter happened to come home.
Wouldn't you know?
And she was a
I
driver.
take it you weren't the daughter.
Joe Patton.
Oh my goodness, she was.
She was,
She was what, Daddy? I missed it.
yeah, he commissioner, Patton and commissioner is the second lieutenant. So if they got caught, they wouldn't treat her as a traitor.
Oh.
And she was, and you know, I landed in this little cub right in the front yard. Went down to the chateau, went down to the Loire River, and I remember cows were in there. And
Where you landed?
yeah,
The plane?
yeah, in little plane, like
Cows go
Like
like
this one right here.
yeah.
And you carried gas for that's no. That
When
was
you
just
were-
how you got
We
one.
just had
Yeah.
a little plane there.
for fun.
Yeah,
Like the C-47 in
that's
front.
right. Okay.
But what I want to tell you, I can't remember the maid of Orleans. Who was that?
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc. And we went in, they came out to meet us. His wife, Ellie Stores, and his wife came out to meet me and my buddy. And they led us into this chateau. In the entrance inside, there was a suit of armor.
Oh, wow.
And I said, "What? Isn't that beautiful?" Said, "You want to know whose it was?" I
Are
said,
you
"Yeah,
serious?
Joan d'Arc."
Oh my goodness.
And he had a workshop he was a architect, and he had married this French woman, and he was from America, and
Surprise, surprise, they had a daughter.
and she was charming.
I think you better stop there.
He said,
Did you go back?
"No, I never did."
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She wasn't that charming.
I bet nothing.
Well, she wasn't there.
she was out there.
She wasn't there.
You didn't go back because she wasn't there.
She was busy with Patton, right?
Yeah.
It was a wonderful
Oh,
time.
what a nice memory to have.
And
Isn't it
I had
nice to
so
remember
many,
something as tragic as
great
the war with such a pleasant, very nice.
yeah, and
I hope that lots of people who were in the service have this kind of memories.
I had many pleasant memories. And the saddest memories of all were the prisoners we flew out and flew back to England and France.
What year was that?
That, ma'am,
What year did you fly them out? When was that?
44,
Okay, yeah, oh, yeah.
and wounded, and our wounded prisoners, and the prisoners of war. I told somebody a while ago, their legs weren't any bigger than mine, many of them, and they were just
Just
starved to
starving,
death.
yeah.
It was sad, that was sad.
That whole thing. If you guys are readers, can you,
Yes. Yeah, we are.
there's an author who's written a trilogy of World War II. His last name is Schra, S-H-A-A-R-A, Jeff Schra.
S-H-A-A-R-A.
S-H-A-A-R-A.
I'll write that
And
down.
it is very, very good. As we're walking around, oh yeah, there's Rommel's asparagus. He just, I mean, he really covered it very. he's a good-
S-H-A-A-R-A. We'll have to look
Yeah.
for that.
He's a
They read
trilogy on the
and
Civil
keep them
War.
in books.
His dad started Killer Angels, and then Killer Angels, and then he finished the other two, the Civil War trilogy, and then he picked up and wrote this World War II
World War II
trilogy.
trilogy.
Yeah. Do you want me to write it down?
That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
He has.
You know, one of the things that kills me, Dad, you have these lovely memories, and I'm so glad you do. The thing that's so surprising to me is that you say that you weren't scared. And and to me, when I think about this particular mission, it seems so
They were
frightening.
so young, they didn't have good sense yet.
I know.
Yeah,
Well, I know that
right.
is. It is
Didn't
the.
realize what to be scared.
But when you're packing a burlap bag with dirt as your only
just saying
defense
that before.
against bullets, that to me that might make you stop and think a little bit.
Exactly. Here you go.
But you
That's-
just-
can you read that?
Thank
You just knew it was going to be okay.
You
Really
accepted
nice.
what
He's a
What it was.
they did.
very nice.
Does he?
Yeah.
I will enjoy it, really will too.
Good. Good.
Well, this is.
Well, thank you for letting us. Just
Oh,
kinda be part of
absolutely.
this
Before we get
story.
away, I want to spin you all around and get you by the glider, and I'll take your